It is a little different, and it's so important. I'm learning so much this morning. The Rouge River runs into the Great Lakes, and these bugs help determine the health of the river, which means they ultimately help determine the health of our entire water supply in the state. So this is not only cool and a little creepy and fun, but it's also really useful. So I'm in the water right now with Erin. Erin, there is a very specific way that you go about hunting for bugs, and so walk me through what we got to do.
Sure, yeah. So when you are looking for bugs, we use what's called a D-frame net because it's shaped like a D. The flat part goes on the bottom of your river. Normally you would be facing upstream, so your water is running, so it's going to fill up your net.
Okay.
And all you want to do is to get to know your bugs is you want to kind of wake them up and catch them in your net. So normally the current would be flowing and you would be catching them.
And you told me before we have to do a little dance.
Yes. So we have a dance called the Riffle Dance.
Okay.
So when you are in a riffle, which is those shallow, fast-moving water, you can kind of do the twist.
Ooh, yeah.
And that'll help you catch your bugs in your net.
All right. You want to catch the bugs?
Yeah, so we actually are able to do this with students. So we have an education program that in a normal year will work with about 30 schools and 2,500 students, getting them out to the river to do this.
Ooh, I got a lot of leaves.
Yeah, and that's where bugs live.
Oh.
So a lot of them will eat and break things down.
Okay. So you have the school programs, and then there's the things that people can sign up for.
Yes, so we have a bug hunt coming up on April 17th. The deadline to register is April 3rd. You can go to therouge.org to sign up, and you will join a team, and a trained volunteer will get in the river. They will do the sampling, and you will be picking through trays. So we'll put these in trays.
Okay. So we come out and we dump.
Yep. And so what we would do is we would dump it in here. We would normally have a little bit more water in here.
Okay. And I don't have gloves on, so.
Yep. Okay, I got you.
Look at that yumminess.
Yep.
No.
So we have a couple examples over there, but the bugs will be living in here.
Okay.
And
sometimes you might find something even like this big in there.
Yep. Absolutely.
What is this?
That is a crane fly larva. So that, and they are
looking.
escape artists. So you try to sort them out and they will try to wiggle their way out of the tray. So you got to keep an eye on them.
So kids and families get to help you look through these trays and potentially find and identify these bugs. We've got a couple others over here. Oh, this one is fun. This one's like the marathoner or the sprinter in the bug world, right?
Yep. So that's our water strider, and that's going to run across the top of the water. We call those our true bugs. So they're actual bugs that we find. But we also find really cool things like crayfish and snails. So
I love that.
There's a lot going on. It's not just insects.
It's not just insects, so much. And oh yeah, and here's a leech, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are always a crowd pleaser at school sites.
Sure, crowd pleaser. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Wow, am I excited to see this bad boy. Well, I'm going to toss things back to the studio, so I'm going to leave you with this, Jen. But you have this week to sign up if you want to sign up your family to be a part of the bug hunt and not only learn a lot of cool things about bugs, but help make sure our water supply here in Michigan stays safe and clean.